going on? Back once again, early in the morning. Just woke up, threw this shirt on, feel me? Just so I could do this video with y'all real quick. This is a morning devotional, okay? Just want to tell you, like, even in like with the transformation that's going on, I'm waking up in the morning just thinking about my father's business. Right? I ain't even go out yesterday because I already knew from what the scripture said the other day. It said righteousness need to be separated from unrighteousness. So ain't no point in me going out to the bars on a Friday night because something's gonna happen. I intuitively felt that. That's why I didn't go out last night. I came home. No, I went to Denny's after I did that video. I did that video. Instead of going out, I did that video. Did some work and then meditated, watched some videos to keep my spirits high. And then I just reflected. My ex was trying to text me. She texted me at like 4 in the morning. When I got up to use the bathroom, she texted me. Like, this what's the coincidence? She texted me at 4 when I get up. I'm damn, what you doing now? She, well, I hope you had a good night. I wasn't out, but usually she know the old me. I would have been out probably being a little sloth, being a little promiscuous boy somewhere, you know. So I'm just thinking like she out somewhere or she out doing something that's in the darkness. I asked her like, "Where you at?" She didn't say nothing. Hesitate. I'm like, you know what? Never mind. And then I just like dismissed the message. It just left, And then I had a dream that she was having intercourse with somebody or something. So it's just like I don't know if that's what she was doing or I don't know if unconsciously that's how I like personally feel about it and it manifested in the dream. But either way, she was in my dream. And then the last time I saw her, she gave me this bracelet. She gave me this bracelet. So now I'm thinking like, damn, this is the bracelet. Like, should I like toss this shit? Should I burn this shit? If I have another dream within these next few nights and it's about her, I'm burning this bracelet because it's energy tied to it that she using to hold on to and shit. But anyway, my point is, I'm waking up early in the morning with God on my mind. Like I really believe, like me doing these videos is gonna help somebody. If you're watching these videos, you clicked on this video. This video is for you, and you awaken, And I'm one of your spiritual guides, one of your spiritual teachers, sort of like a vessel or a vessel for the Lord to show you that he's here or that he exists, and that he's real, and that he has people working for him, just like the evil forces got people working for them. And Earth Angel Q1, and that's my name. And I'm here to serve the Lord's will. I'm telling you this, like out my mouth. I'm from Chicago. I'm from the hood. I, like I didn't, I didn't just wake up about my father's business. It was a whole journey to even get to like this self realization of like, oh, this is important. Me waking up early before I even take a drink of water, brush my teeth, or even like get this shit out my eye. It's cold out my eye. I'm thinking about God. Thinking about God, Jesus, what He want me to do, and what I need to do, and what type of focus I need to have for the day, so I can see the day. I don't know how to do thumbnails. I don't know how to make my videos creative or none of that yet. But I'm about to like start practicing. As soon as I free up some more time from my hectic schedule, I'm gonna make this my full like business because it is. This is how I'm gonna serve my Lord Jesus God. So I gotta learn how to like use this technology so that y'all can get the message in the most clear and lucid form. Early in the morning, it's like 9:30. it's a Saturday, and I'm up talking to y'all about being about my father's business. Now, what energy force can compel me to do that? I could have woke up and started playing Black Ops. I could have started playing FIFA, UFC. I could have woke up and turned on Netflix. I could have read a book. I could have went to Starbucks, went to Walmart, got some food for pick and say. I could have went and did numerous of things. I woke up thinking about God and what He want me to do, and like what I've been chosen to do, my responsibility. How I'm going to take accountability for doing God's work is through publicizing the messages in the gospel, the good news. You can change your mind through the Lord Christ using YouTube. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know why I got up so early thinking like, let me make a video. Usually I make the videos in the evening. Or like, yeah, in the evening. I just had a hunch. I think I told y'all in the video like how I get the messages is just random. And then when I get the message, I do the video. I said that. Now I got a hunch this morning, and then now I'm doing the video. Yeah, you feel me? The more I've been practicing meditation, which I told y'all is like God telling y'all information or God sending voices and little nudges and synchronicities to you, so you can understand what He wants you to do. What His will is, the direction that He wants, the path for the narrow path, right? But you gotta be putting in the work diligently to understand how to communicate with God. Meditation is how you listen. Prayer is the form I was telling y'all, like how you need to start the communication process with God or start the relationship with God. You gotta start praying. You have to start using your action. Like we walk by faith, not by sight. So your actions, like you can't be like, oh, I don't believe in God because I don't see a God. Like where is this God? He's not physical. That's not walking by faith. That's walking by sight. Walking by faith is like I don't see a God. I don't see God physically, but I feel and I have a feeling of knowing intuitively. I know He exists. He's real. He's working for me. He's faithful. Perfect timing. All powerful. Like that gotta be installed in you. Like when a computer, you gotta have a hardware installed into it. The hardware that's installed. Say you a computer, the hardware that's been installed into you, it needs to come with the installment of faith. Belief in something that's not seen. That's unseen. I mean, you say he's unseen because you can't see him physically, but we can't see the wind. We can't see the wind, but we know it's there. That's the same analogy to God, because God created the wind. We know God is there, but we can't see him. Or you can see him. You can just see him through signs and wonders. You just can't physically see him like how you want to see him, like as a human being. Like your mind not even really um, composed of nerves and neurons to even see God. Your eyes don't even got the right neurons and nerve fibers in them to see God. He didn't even create you with that type of ability because He testing you to see how much faith you have in what you can't see, which is God. Like, do you really believe that He died on the cross so that you can live? He died and rose again so that you can live. Do you believe that? Do you believe that as a chosen one, you need to be answering yourself these questions every day when you wake up? That's the only thing you need to be thinking about on your mind. Is like, how much, what action do I need to do to further cling me, attach me to the Lord, so that I can stay protected? So what, you're gonna be alone? So what, you're gonna be lonely or whatever? It's just lonely at the top too, and it's lonely at the bottom. So what? You just gotta trust in God and know, have that feeling of confidence, like no matter what happens, it's gonna be a light at the end of the tunnel. It's gonna be a way out. in the midst of the realm of impossibilities. Like, it's gonna seem difficult. It's gonna seem like and ain't no escape. And then miracles gonna happen where it's gonna provide you an escape route. Telling you, because I know this, man. I experienced this. Be about your father's business, chosen one. I'm a spiritual sniper, man. I'm looking out for the chosen. Wake up, be about your father's business, man. Have your mind focus on what the goals is that you need to do in life so that you can continue to stay on the path you on, so that you can continue to stay close to God. If you get on the path that takes you away from God, then you going backwards, man. It's like standing still. You standing still, but you talking about you want to reach a goal. You moving backwards. You going backwards. That's backwards thinking. Cause you ain't putting no movement. You ain't initiating no action. So how realistically is your goal gonna get achieved when you're not even putting no effort or no? That's like saying you want the car to go, the car empty, but you ain't put no gas in it. You gotta first put some gas in the car for the car to go. That's what I'm saying, man. Wake up and then get close to God. Understand. Listen to like, all right. Say like I'm God, metaphorically, as an example. Hold on.
Hello.
Hey, Shantiera, how are you?
I'm all right. I'll be even better when I get back home in my bed.
All right. See, look, you call me. You call me right now in the midst of me doing like a YouTube. But I think that this is good because maybe you should be on the YouTube channel with me, or like maybe man, you should do a video.
Hold on, I can't hear you. Turn your phone up.
All right, hold on. Can you hear me now?
What you say? Say it again.
I said, you call me as I'm doing like a YouTube video, like talking about God. So I think that that's a sign.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, but look, I think that that's a sign though that you as a black woman, you can give your perspective about how God been helping you in your life.
Oh, I definitely got a testimony too.
Yeah.
So it's crazy that you said that because just recently in December, I had Christmas. Well, I'm going through a divorce. So I did have a lot of like sources of income because of my soon to be ex-husband.
Right.
But because we separated and he did a lot of foul stuff, it kind of put me in debt. So I had to pay a lot of money off and stuff. And just this past December, I've been paying a lot of stuff off, but at the same time, I've been skipping bills. And it was Christmas and it was my son's birthday, so I missed rent.
Yeah,
So
had a
the
lot
people
of
I
things.
rented
Yeah.
from is like really, really strict. So Thursday they sent me a 5-day notice, basically like to pay my remaining balance of $2,000 or get out. And yesterday when I got home, I received a check in the mail from school because I just graduated with my associate degree in surgical tech. So I received my rebate check from, I guess I overpaid. So they sent me a check for like $3,000 yesterday. Which is
Yeah.
absolutely amazing because, well, I was gonna pay the money anyway Tuesday when I got paid. I did a lot of overtime and stuff lately so I could pay them their money back because I don't play about my rent. But I ended up getting that check, so that's a little bit more than what I owe. Plus, I'm still gonna have my whole check for myself Tuesday, so I feel like that was a very good blessing. I've been stressing myself out the last couple of days about that, and really, I've been crying and praying, and and I was not expecting that check, so that's definitely a testimony.
Ooh. Oh my God. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And like I was just telling them, like, you don't know Shantera, but I just started like this YouTube page and the first videos that I was doing was talking about like if God with you, who could be against you. Now, just how you said you went through those situations where it was some difficult things that you was going through, stressful. It was pulling at your financial every which way, mentally, emotionally. But then you end up getting a blessing as a result of it. So y'all can see God working in her life because He didn't create that bad situation, but He created a positive outcome out of the bad situation. That's what I just heard. I feel like yeah,
Unexpectedly at that.
right, like a
And
miracle.
that's how it always happened. Like that's why I never give up hope because I've been, I'm a true believer in God, and I've been in a lot of situations where I've had nothing. And some people get selfish. Like some people would be like, oh, why God not helping me? Why this ain't happening? Why this ain't that? But I could be down to my lowest. Like, I mean, you're friends with me on social media and stuff, so you will never know that I was just going through that. You will never know that I just had a 5 day notice because I come to work every day. I smile, and everything. But I didn't lose hope. I knew I was gonna make a way. Even though I was doing overtime, they still threatening me and about my housing and stuff. I didn't expect that check in the mail, but hey, look at God. That check was right in the mail, and that's gonna cover what I owe. That's gonna put some money in my pocket. I got my birthday coming up March 4th. I was afraid I wasn't gonna be able to do nothing for that, and still got my check to myself. So that's definitely like a blessing, and that's just how it works. As long as you keep faith, everything will be all right. We be looking at certain things certain ways, and when you look at things from different, when you only see things from one perspective instead of seeing things from different perspectives, then I mean you miss out on your blessing. But I
Damn.
had hope, I had faith. I didn't expect a check, but I knew I'd pay the money. It probably wouldn't have been right away like they expected it, but at the end of the day, they want their money. You know what I'm saying? That's all they care about. So, and they would have gotten it, but now they're able to get it quicker, and I don't have to worry about that. And I'm back on track. I'm not intense. You know,
Look, God,
and I'm
God,
good.
God favored you. You chosen. You're a chosen one. That's what it sounds like. And like y'all heard, she said that I was just telling y'all when y'all go back and look at this video, y'all gonna see. Like I was just telling y'all about having faith. That's the main thing. What she just said, right? Faith. Y'all
Yeah,
don't. Y'all gotta
just
meet.
having faith.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have faith. A lot of people feel like, oh, because I got on my knees and I prayed to God that it's just supposed to drop in my lap like that, or because I'm going through a crisis that's supposed to happen like that. Like everything. I feel like everything happens for a reason. God put you through certain things for a reason. You might lose a house, but little do you know, you probably think you lost a house and you probably think God hates you because why would God make you lose your house and you and your kids on the street and stuff like that? But maybe that house had a fucking gasket or a hole in a pipe in the basement that was eventually gonna explode. And you find out weeks later, like, oh, that house exploded, so God took you out that house for a reason. Like, when you only see things one way, then you kind of like block your blessing. But you never know. Like, even though I was going through that, I'm like, God got me. But a lot of other people are fold. A lot of other people be depressed and be sad. I feel like, God got me. God ain't brought me this far for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to worry about today. And, it's good to have goals and plans, but, just it's all
Have,
about keeping that positivity and about keeping that faith. And it's not always easy to keep faith because we
yep.
human. We go through stuff. So it's kind of hard sometimes to keep faith. But when you do, trust and believe, like there's always a positive outcome. It might not be the outcome you want to be, but it's something you probably need.
Hey, I wish y'all could see Shantiera. She's like a very beautiful black woman who's been through like everything that a modern day black woman has been through, and she's surviving. And she's telling y'all one of her strengths is spirit, is God. She's telling y'all faith. So prayer. She said she's been praying, and now she ain't got to worry. God is a refuge. If you look in the scriptures, He say surrender to spirit, cast your cares and your worries, and use God as a refuge, a place to go for comfort, and to like not worry. And that's what she's doing. And it's a living testimony. Y'all saw how that just happened. Like I ain't she called how she called and how she delivering her message. We did not like plan this or like we didn't anticipate to do this. So that's just
You ain't
another.
sure again. I was calling about Starbucks.
Yeah, we talking about Starbucks. For real. So like I want you to whenever we can meet up, I want you to come on and then like y'all to see, like from a black woman and then a strong black woman and a strong black man on like how we trying to like still keep God in our life as we surviving in the world full of darkness, basically.
And that's what life is all about. It's surviving. It's all about survival. You
I
know.
see. I want to take you from the mind state of surviving to living.
That's true. But the one thing you have to know about life is everybody don't get the chance and the opportunity to live. I mean, we all alive, but we all not, living. But at the same time, it just depends on what your definition of living is, because everybody's definition of living is different. Some people are satisfied with where they are in life. Some people aren't. Some people feel like they're not living. Some people actually are living. So it just depends on what you feel like is living.
Yeah. I mean, me is
I,
it's having a family, having a woman I can share my experiences with, my wealth with, my love with.
I feel like living to me is just all about happiness, you know. Like out of all the emotions that we have in the world, sad, happy, excited, whatever, happiness is like the number one thing that everybody will want to be. Like when you're happy, you're happy. So it's like, you know, who doesn't want to be happy? If we could make ourselves be happy 100% of the time, we would. You know, don't nobody want to actually be angry or be mean. If someone is angry or they're mean or they feel some type of way, it's because there's something they're going through or it's because of something they can't get their mind out. Like it's a reason behind that. But happiness and joyness is something that everybody wants to experience. So I think that is just all off of being happy. Now, when you go into depth with that, it depends. Like speaking individually, everybody is different things that make everybody happy. Like what makes you happy may not make me happy. So that's why I say like it's
So what
different
makes you
forms of
happy?
living.
What makes you happy?
What
I want to know.
what makes me happy in life is seeing my kids, having a roof over their heads, seeing them happy. What makes me happy, honestly, is to make others happy. But that's me. You know, that's Shantier. That's not probably everybody else. But what honestly, truly, that makes me happy on the inside is like, if I do something for somebody, it could be just as simple as like, my friend will call me like, girl, I gotta go to work and my baby gotta go to daycare. The bus is not running. I'm gonna be late. It makes me happy to get up and go take her to work and make sure her baby gets to daycare. Because I remember times where me and my kids were out in the freezing cold on the bus and stuff like that. And it's a terrible feeling. So for me to be able to do that to somebody else, because I know how I felt when I was going through that, to be able to get on that ride, that makes me happy. Like things like that makes me happy. Making other people happy makes me happy. Because I'm a people person. But that's just me, you know.
Well, if you look at the scriptures, that sounds like what he said. He said, you know, like before Jesus was crucified on the cross, he was wiping his disciples' feet, right? And then he was like, I left y'all an example of how I want y'all to live. I want y'all to love one another. Shantiera just gave a prime example of her. I don't even think she ain't say like loving she loved to love people, but that's basically what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? She got that spirit of like she just wanna help somebody. You know, she actually have a heart. You know, so that's what we saying. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it means to be a true spiritual individual. That's what it means to be somebody that's about their father's business. You know, she praying constantly. She ain't praying only when she get in trouble. She praying unconditionally.
And that's a big one right there. That's a big one that you just said. Like praying when you only get in trouble. Like there's times like I stopped in my day before my rent got behind and stuff like that. There's times I stopped. Even just when I was behind in my rent, I had to stop. Even though I know I got a 5-day notice, I stopped until and it brings tears to my eyes, and I be like, you know, God, thank you, because I don't ever want God to feel like I'm not appreciated by the things I have. I might do got a 5-day notice, but I still have a beautiful 3-bedroom townhouse. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have a roof over their head. A lot of people don't have a vehicle that they can drive. A lot of people don't have clothes on their back. A lot of people and parents aren't able to. There's parents that don't even have custody of their kids. There's parents that can't see their kids. There's people out here that's living in somebody else's house where they got to live by their rules. There's people that can't even buy themselves for them Happy Meal if they wanted it. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I thank God, like, even though I don't have everything I want, like, I don't have $1 in my pocket right now, not a cent. But see, another person would be ungrateful. They'll be angry because they're like, I'm broke. But me, I'm still grateful, even with $0 in my pocket, because I know that I'm gonna get some more money eventually, you know. But money is not really a big thing to me. It's definitely something it's something that's needed in life. You know, we need money to purchase things, but at the end of the day, it's not everything to me. You know, I'm not gonna die if I don't have $1 in my pocket. You know, as long as I'm in the house, I got heat. Me and my kids got food in the fridge. We good. Well, what we need some money for? We good. You know, I'm satisfied where I'm at. And then when I do get some money, then I'll worry about what I want to do when I get that money. But for right now, God said He ain't ready for me to have that money right now, so I'm just gonna sit down and just make the best of my time. You know.
It ain't your right when until your season come, you know, right? You understand the difference between when it's your season and when it ain't your season. Because it could, like you said, it's gonna be seasons where it's raining and pouring, and then it's gonna be seasons where the sun shine out. You know.
Oh, that is true. And you just have to know how to manage both. Like it's all a mental thing, you know. If you like a lot of the stuff that we deal with, and a lot of the stuff we stress ourselves out about, it's just so pointless. Like it's all a mental thing. Like you honestly don't have to stress yourself. I don't stress myself about things I can't do nothing about. Even though I had a 5 day notice, hey, it is what it is. I don't get paid till Tuesday. This is all I can give. If you don't accept it, then fine. Take me to court. Do what you gotta do. But I'm not gonna sit and stress myself out about it because it ain't nothing I can do about it. This is all I can give. So why I'm gonna stress myself out and make my brain hurt and make myself angry and upset over something that I can't do nothing about. I just have to figure out other solutions and other ways. So if it do go this way, okay, this is what I need to do next.
Yeah, you
All that
prepared.
energy I can put into crying and whining and being stressed out and sitting moping, I could be trying to figure out other solutions and plans for me and my kids to have somewhere to live. That's just how I work.
Yep. See, I totally agree, and that shows a lot of resiliency. That shows a lot of creativity. She's very strategic, and she's doing what she needs to do so she can survive. And she's still being about her father's business. She hasn't denied God yet in the midst of all of the. Y'all hear what she's saying? Like 5 day notices. She ain't saying like, God, where you at and why you ain't helping me. She still got faith. She still has the willpower to try to find a solution, even though, like I just was telling y'all before I got on the phone with her, it's a realm of impossibilities. But if you faith driven, you gonna still have the confidence of knowing that God gonna make a way out for you. I just said that right before I got on the phone with her. So I can't tell y'all no other more way than to believe in God than what the example and the testimony that we just gave y'all. And like y'all gonna meet Shantiera. This ain't gonna be the last time y'all hear from her or see her because they can't see you a little bit on her. But she's a very close friend, and our relationship is friends. It's like us, just like we like brothers and sisters. But it's definitely a little. It could be romantic if we wanted to be, but we to me it was always the spiritual connection. Why I feel like we gravitated towards each other, and now I see why. Like I'm gonna help. If God want her to be on this channel to if y'all understand what she was saying and that resonated with y'all, then I don't mind having her be like a co-partner or her coming on here giving her perspective, whatever. Like I'm down with that. So yeah, that's I think that'll wrap up the message for today, and we gonna give y'all another message. I'm gonna get on here and give y'all another message. When I get that hunch, I'm gonna get on here. No matter if it's at nighttime, if it's 3 in the morning, if it's in the morning time at 7 in the morning, or even in the evening, like in the afternoon after school, whatever. So thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for sharing this message. Subscribe to the channel, and then just be on the lookout for more videos. Love, light, and peace.
Awesome.